So here's my favorite meme today. Bitcoin traders watching oil today. First time. I love it. So anyway, welcome everybody. My name is Baze Crypto. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Clout. So crude oil gutted to sub-zero prices as Bitcoin's purchasing power soars. This is a bit of an old article. Of course, right now we're looking at Bitcoin currently at 6,844. But I do have an interesting video as a response to that, which we will be watching very shortly. But I wanted to just get off on the right foot here. So black gold tanks to some of the lowest prices. Of course, Bitcoin had been remaining steadily at 7,000. BTC had been holding 7K as oil turned the clocks back to 1983, which of course is historic, definitely very interesting. It's certainly, even having Bitcoin at 6,844, it is definitely interesting. And one Bitcoin now buys almost 7,000 barrels of oil. Oh my God. So better investment than Bitcoin. People have been really hyping up XRP. Personally, I don't really get the hype, but I could see, I think it's interesting. Anytime I see normies interested in any cryptocurrency, I give them credit where credit is due. They're trying, and there's nothing wrong with having XRP. It's just a personal preference. But as an opportunist and inherent risk taker, the recent volatility in traditional markets like stocks and gold has proven too alluring an opportunity for this Bitcoin trader to pass up, where here is a collection of what I've learned over the past month, trading traditional markets versus the Wild West of cryptocurrency, the Wild West of Bitcoin and crypto trading by the way of profession, and through my now long time spent around community, familiarizing myself with charting and technical analysis to increase the education put forth and my content unfolding naturally and slowly. In time, I realized I had amounted enough knowledge and understanding all charts, patterns, technical indicators, and even had a solid read on overall sentiment through crypto Twitter, Reddit, and more. So this article is sort of interesting, because he talks about Bitcoin, and he paints an interesting picture of looking at traditional markets in a context where we do have digital assets. So also, ever since the recent market collapsed last month, traditional markets like stock, oil, or gold have become nearly as volatile as crypto. After setting an all-time high in February, major stock indexes collapsed to the worst, records being set across the board at different points, as you know, and during the quarter, single day record for the largest rallies and drop back and forth since the infamous Black Monday in 1987 were set. Gold just had highest prices in years as recession looms, and oil prices just drop to the stocks, and the Fed continues to print. So what I want to, I love that meme, but yeah, I want to play this. This guy sort of says it just as well as I could. So we're going to listen to him for a second and then get back into the news and updates.
This video is in response to those out there who think Bitcoin's not going to work or go to zero. Back in June of 2011, I offered a guarantee of wealth to my viewers who invested in Bitcoin because I knew Bitcoin was created in response to the fraud of printing money, or currency in that matter, and giving it to the one percenters. Throughout history, our financial system was based on confidence, meaning that we trusted men to do the right thing and not steal our wealth. Bitcoin removes the trust of men and puts it into the absoluteness of math for storage of our wealth, because 1 + 1 will always be 2. Now, if you don't agree, don't buy Bitcoin. That's fine. Let us allow reality to be our judge, jury, and financial executioner.
So, you listen to that sort of perspective, and it is very interesting to think how the old paradigm is sort of touched down. Oil prices crash. 305% to negative 36.73 a barrel. Then of course, oil prices trending off the cuff. Definitely very interesting. And I believe we will see this positively impacting the overall sentiment of cryptocurrency. I think in general, Bitcoin will be taken more seriously as a result. When all this is said and done, it'll be very interesting. But those are just my perspectives. What else do we have here? Macro trend signals Ethereum will soon reach $40. As DCEP will compete against US dollar hegemony, not Bitcoin. DAI lending rates rise to 1 month high. But yeah, anyway, I mean, that's BTC increasing malware uncovered on Ruby gems. So, I mean, those are just some of the headlines I wanted to spew off. But the overall sentiment, this will be my closing statement. Every single day that goes by, I think, especially with how we've been seeing how broken fiat is bullish for Bitcoin, regardless of the price. But of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your dad. So make sure you guys do your own research on these different topics. But it'll be interesting just to see how Bitcoin holds up and where we see it going. But of course, comment down below letting us know what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, anything is interesting. 40 million in longs liquidated. Oh my God, that's ugly. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.